Hello and welcome to this NYC DOE instructional video for TeachHub, and today we're going to be talking about student videos. This video is for teachers who are interested in answering this question: why use student videos in remote instruction? Hopefully I'm going to be able to express to you that student videos can be a really powerful remote learning tool. Also, this video will touch on how to use Google Slides and Pear Deck to kind of think about, consider, and create tasks that include and are conducive to student videos. So number one, why use student videos in a remote learning environment? Let's talk first about what is a student video. So to clarify, it's a video that your students create, and in kindergarten with the help of a parent, and they're responding to a learning task or a prompt that you've given them. They'll record themselves responding to this prompt, they'll take their video, and then they'll share it on your classroom's chosen digital platform, for example, Google Classroom. So why use student videos? Well, the kindergartner says, "Let me talk." Well, rich discussion might not be the first thing that we think of when we think of kindergarten. This is even more the case in remote learning. Think of this: Alexis, turn your microphone off. Janaea, we can't hear you. Please turn your microphone on. Having your students create videos gives them a chance to talk that they're otherwise hungry and starved of in the remote learning environment. So we're talking about opportunities to verbalize thinking and develop thinking. By providing your students with consistent opportunities to speak, explain, describe, and verbalize through making videos, you'll be giving them the chance to build and develop higher order thinking. At the same time, speaking is the foundation upon which reading, writing, and math are built. The more your students speak, the more success they'll have as learners in general. So it's a powerful assessment tool also. Now, in remote learning, organic assessments can be really tricky. For example, big sisters often help a student with their math test at home, or dad will write all of another student's sentences, and it's hard to know as a teacher who did what. By watching your students' videos, it provides you with an extremely organic student product, which is in turn a really powerful assessment tool. Now, finally, it's a lot of fun. You can model for students using a marker as a microphone, and you can add a really light-hearted element to it. And in my books, more fun equals more effective learning. So number two, how to create tasks that include videos. Let's talk about that for a second. So I've made my own editable copy of the Unit 1 Day 6 slides from the TeachHub website. And in this lesson, the focus question is, what are classroom rules and who makes the rules? Let's jump down though to the student's independent task. We're going to think a little bit about how we can adapt it to include a student video. So here's the original slide that shows their independent work. Here, students are being asked to draw and to write about themselves following a classroom rule. Now, pause. Let's consider for a minute the context of this task. This is day 6 of Unit 1, so we're most likely in September. Students are really just starting their kindergarten journey. Perhaps they can draw a picture, perhaps they can't. Perhaps they can write words, and it's most likely that most are still working towards this goal. So this is a perfect task to adapt to provide a student video. And by doing so, we're giving all students access to the task. For example, if I still don't speak English yet, I can even respond in my home language using a video. So what I did is I created a new slide to show students the video task. This is just one way or example of how to do this. The student video for this lesson could either be in addition to the original drawing and writing task that we just saw, or you could use it as a substitute. Use your teacher discretion. So what I did is I typed the instructions here, I added a visual, and I've added a sentence frame down the bottom. I've also used Pear Deck to add audio. That way students and parents can listen to the prompt by clicking on the audio button here in the top right corner. If you're interested in learning more about how to add audio slides using Pear Deck, please see the video Social Studies Grade K, Pear Deck number 2. So what I've done here is I've made it so that students can now record their video. They can share it on your classroom platform, like Google Classroom. Now, if you want to learn more about how to teach parents how to record and share videos on Google Classroom, see another video, Social Studies Grade K, Videos, Google Classroom. So, what have you learned? I hope you've learned that student videos, well, what do? They say talk, talk, talk. They really are a powerful tool that encourage your students to talk more. And in a remote learning environment, that can be a challenge. These videos go some way towards solving that problem. Hopefully you've also seen how you can create slides and add content that explains the video task to your students. And finally, hopefully this improves the learning experience for your students. Thank you for your time and happy teaching.